Greetings, Internet people. You're tuned into the Keep It Real RN channel. My name is Craig, and I'll be your host. And today we're going to talk about critical thinking. And more specifically, we're going to ponder the question, can critical thinking be taught? Critical thinking is a term that's thrown around nursing schools and hospitals all over the country. It is often said that nursing students must have critical thinking skills in order to succeed. On his Facebook page, Sean Dent, an NP podcaster and a prolific vlogger whose info I will put down in the description below, asks, can critical thinking be taught?
Today's topic, critical thinking skills. Dum, dum, dum. Can they be taught? Can critical thinking skills actually be taught? Or is have or don't have? Born with? Something that you develop over time? Something you look up in a book? Maybe you learn on a video? Maybe you can find it on the internet?
But before I can answer that question, I need to define what critical thinking is to me. Critical thinking is not a single entity, but is a combination of 5. Knowledge, common sense, synthesis, caring, action or inaction. Schools excel at filling your head with knowledge and then evaluating how well you retain that knowledge, at least in the short term, by examinations. Common sense is a bit more complicated because it doesn't require book smarts per se. Common sense is something most people agree on what a prudent person would do or not do given a set of conditions. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines common sense as sound and prudent judgment based on a simple perception of the situation or facts. Most people will agree that running out into a busy street is not a good idea, and any adult who does it demonstrates a deficit of common sense. And 99% of the time, any action that follows the words, "Hey, hold my beer and watch this," demonstrates a deficit of common sense. Synthesis is taking the facts, combining them with common sense, and generating hypotheses. It is through these hypotheses where we ponder the consequences of each possible action to be taken. Every action has a risk-benefit ratio attached to it, and the synthesis process is where experience kicks in, because with experience, you have lived action consequence scenarios and can accept or reject a hypothesis based on success or failure. During the synthesis process, collaboration with your colleagues can be very helpful because everyone has a different point of view, and someone else may see a solution that up to this point you've been blinded to for one reason or another. Fourth, you need to care, and by care I mean you need to give a shit, pardon my French. If the nurse doesn't give a shit, everything up till now means nothing. And lastly, we need action or inaction. What should you do? Sometimes something may be abnormal and we just watch it. Other times we need to intervene immediately and aggressively. So my answer to your question, Sean, is no. You cannot teach critical thinking because critical thinking requires common sense, and common sense is something you have or you don't. It's possible to be an A student at the most prestigious university and have a deficit of common sense. Critical thinking is a skill that is either in you or it isn't. You can develop it and refine it, but much like matter, one cannot create critical thinking from thin air. So please rate this video and leave a comment below. If you like this video, share it with your friends. In fact, share it with your friends even if you think it sucks. Hit the subscribe button up there or down there and join us as a passenger on the Keep It Real RN Express. And until next time, keep it real.